Hello and welcome to this video, all about FAQ bots within Microsoft Teams. So why would we want to create a bot that would do our FAQs for us? What advantages is that going to bring our users, and why would we want to do it? What's wrong with the traditional way? So a lot of businesses, organisations, institutions have FAQs, all accessible to staff. But one of these problems is that these FAQs may be on an intranet, they may be a published document saved somewhere, but the user has to physically go off and find that information. They have to trawl through the FAQ, do a search through that FAQ and find the information they want. And a lot of the time a user doesn't have time for that sort of thing. They just want to know when the office is open tomorrow. They want to know it there and then. They want to know what their holiday policies are. They just want to find that information straight away and have that information in front of them. So what do our users end up doing? They end up pinging an email to someone saying, can you tell me this? Where do I find this information? And they start interrupting other people within your organisation and asking them questions. Only last week I was working with a HR department and I was learning about the way they work. And one of the big issues for them is that they're inundated with messages and emails from different people in their organisation asking them questions. All relatable questions, useful questions, but questions that are probably in their FAQs or the user would be able to find themselves. But the problem here is that users don't have time for that, so we want to just ask. We want that information there and then. But the people in the HR department were spending a lot of time doing this. A lot of their hours in a day were spent dealing with emails, having interruptions of these emails coming in with people asking for this information. So why not create a nice little bot that people can call up in Teams? They can go to Teams chat, they can call up their bot and they can ask it some questions. Why not? Why haven't we done it yet? It's because the technology hasn't been there before. But now we've got a nice way of creating these without having to know lots of coding, because you do not know, as Microsoft has said, we do not need to know all the coding and all the aspects of how to do it. It will create it for us. So what we're able to do, we're able to go to the QnA maker.ai website. I will link this website into the description of this video. And from within there, we're able to register and then we're able to create our FAQ bot. So when we are creating this, we've got different options on how we can interact with this bot. When we create one of these bots, we can say whether it's a friendly bot, whether it's a more professional bot, and the way it will answer back the questions that we ask it is dependent on how we class this bot. As I said at the beginning of the video, we can import a already made FAQ database or sheet or document within here, and it will take out those questions and answers and place them within the FAQ within QnA Maker. Or if you haven't got one already, we can create one from scratch. What's great about the QnA Maker is the fact that we can ask multiple questions which point to the same answer. So if a user maybe has a question but doesn't quite word it the same as another user, we can put these questions in here of how we might interpret it, the user to ask the questions, and it will point to the same answer. But because QnA Maker runs off artificial intelligence, it is intelligent enough, excuse the pun, it's intelligent enough to know what the user is asking. So if a user asks a certain question and it doesn't quite match what's in our FAQs, the bot will translate that question and match it up to one of our questions that may be in our FAQs and point them to that answer. Once we've created our QnA bot within the QnA Maker, we're able to publish this into our Azure environment. Once it's published into Azure, then we can then create our bot and have it available within Microsoft Teams itself. There is a little bit of work needed to do around this, and within Teams we will need to use an app maker and create the app within the App Studio, and then once we've created it, we are then able to publish this bot to be deployable within our tenancy. Once it's deployable, our users will be able to install this bot and they'll be able to go into their chat and call up this bot and start asking this bot questions. But it's just really quick for the user to get access to this information. The user can ping a message to this bot within the chat, one-to-one chat within this chat, and say to the bot, what time's the office open tomorrow? Where can I find this information? Is there parking nearby? Or we could even elaborate on that and point it to different websites. So where can we find Microsoft training? And then that could publish an answer that points them to an external website to go off and find that training. The bots can be more intelligent as well, and we can have follow-up questions for some of these and then develop more answers to that follow-up question. If you do have any questions or want to know more about this, please do get in contact with me either via LinkedIn or on my Twitter account, and I'll be happy to answer any questions. Until next time, see you soon.